this video, we are going to discuss about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Under this topic, we are going to discuss about the brief introduction about Universal Declaration of Human Rights and one who shaped this declaration and what are the articles that comes under the category with its description. First, Universal Declaration of Human Rights was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris on 10th December 1948 and the fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated over 500 languages. The one who shaped this declaration was Eleanor Roosevelt, who was appointed in the year of 1946 in the United States of America, and she served as the first chairperson of Commission of Human Rights, played an instrumental role in a drafting committee and in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Then, the articles that comes under the category we shall see one by one. First article that describes about the equality and the freedom. All the human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Then the second articles that deals about without any discrimination such as race, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, equal right should be given for all the people. Then the third is right to life, which describes in the article 21, everyone has the right to life, liberty and security of person. Then the fourth article that describes about the freedom from slavery. No one shall be held in the slavery, that is the article 4 describes about. Then the article 5 that describes about the freedom from torture. No one shall be subjected to torture or a cruel or inhuman or degrading the treatment or punishment. Article 7 and 8 that describes about the equality before the law. That is, all are equal before the law without any discrimination was the content that given in an Article 7. And Article 8 that includes everyone has a right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunals for the act violating the human rights. Article 10 that describes about a right to a fair trial. That is, everyone is entitled with a full equality to fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determination of its rights and obligations without any criminal charge against the person. Article 13 that describes about the freedom of movement. Everyone has a right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of each state. Everyone has a right to leave any country, including his own, and to return to his country. Article 14 that describes about the right to seek asylum. That is, in case of perception, everyone has a right to seek asylum and to enjoy it in other countries. A right may be invoked in the case of proceedings from an offence to one common law. Then, Article 15 that deals with the right to nationality. Everyone has a right to a nationality and no one shall be deprived of its nationality or denied to the right to change his nationality. Article 16 that deals with the marriage and family. A man and a woman of full age without any limitations due to the race, that is the first point. Then the second point is the marriage shall be entered into it only with a free and full consent of intending spouse. The family is a natural and a fundamental group with the unity of society and it is entitled to the protection by the society and the state. Article 17 that deals with the right to our own property. Everyone has the right to an own property. Then Article 18 that describes about the freedom of thought, consciousness and the religion. That is the right that includes the freedom to change his religion or belief or freedom neither alone or in a community with others or a private or public to emancipate the religion. Article 19 that describes about the freedom of expression. Everyone has a right to freedom of opinion and expression. Article 20 that describes about the right to an assembly and association. Everyone has a right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. no one may be compelled to belonging to an association. Article 23 that describes about the right to work. Everyone has a right to work to free choice of employment, and everyone without a discrimination a right to equal pay for equal work is under Article 23. Article 26 that describes about a right to education, that is free and compulsory education should be given for a child in the elementary level, and education shall be directed to the full development of a human personality, and the parents they play a prior role to choose the kind of education that shall be given to their child. Then Article 27 that describes about the cultural participation. Everyone has a right freely to participate in the cultural life of community, and everyone has a right to the protection of moral and material interest resulting from any scientific literary productions. Then Article 29 that deals with everyone has a duties to communities which is alone in free and full development of his personality, and the law solely the purpose of securing due to recognition and respect for the particular rights. In this video, we have discussed about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was proclaimed in the year of 1948 by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris. And the Eleanor Roosevelt is a one who played a vital role in the Universal Declaration, and the equal have an equal as well as the inalienable rights that has been protected and promoted without any discrimination. With these rights, we can able to be a free and equal and regardless of their backgrounds and circumstances. Thank you.